We've got a lot of ground to cover on today's show, but first I want to start things off by asking this question. A Week 12 rematch coming up here between the Titans and the Bengals from last year's divisional round. Let me know who you got, the Titans or the Bengals, in the comment section below. I'm expecting to see a boatload of TENs in there. What's going on, everyone? Hope you're all having a good start to your week. Welcome into Titans Today by Chat Sports. Matthew Peterson here to recap the latest buzz on your Tennessee Titans. So here's what we got coming up on today's show. The Titans waived a player, not just any player, a starter. Yeah, so we're going to get to that. Plus, Ja'Marr Chase. Is he playing Sunday? Probably the biggest name on either injury report for the Titans and the Bengals in this Week 12 showdown. And also, an idea of who the Titans should be playing more, right? Who should be getting more snaps moving forward. So all that on tap for you guys today. But let's start with the groundbreaking news. Titans have cut Josh Lambo. His 1 week stint with Tennessee is over. They also signed Chris Conley and Eric Smith to their practice squad. But Josh Lambo filled in for Fat Randy on Thursday Night Football against the Packers on the road. And he did okay. He had 3 for 4 from extra points, no field goal attempts. I mean, barring him going 5 for 5 from 50-plus yards, he was always going to be there for just a week or however long Randy Bullock needed. But he does put together some good tape to maybe get another kicking audition if another kicker gets injured elsewhere on the league. But this is definitely a sign that Randy Bullock is going to be playing this Sunday against the Bengals. They would not have moved on from Josh Lambo if they were not certain that good old Randy Bullock would be ready to go. He had a calf injury, tightened up on him during warm-ups the previous week against the Broncos. Couldn't shake it on a short week, but Josh Lambo is waived and Randy Bullock is back, baby. All right, let's get into the injury news. Let's talk about Ja'Marr Chase and his Week 12 status in the Music City between Cincinnati and Tennessee. So Chase is practicing, and head coach Zach Taylor for the Cincinnati Bengals said it's day-to-day. And that's really what it is. And when Cincinnati knew about this hip injury for Chase, they opted not to put him on short-term IR, optimistic that he could be back within 4 weeks. And this is what they were hoping for. So Chase so far this year has missed some time, but he's still Ja'Marr Chase. 47 receptions, 605 yards, 6 touchdowns. I mean, Chase is not a player you ever want to face. And for Tennessee, it'd be a bit of an unlucky break to have Chase make his return against the Titans. And it's going to spell a long day for these guys, the cornerbacks for this Titans team, where Christian Fulton's going to be the number one player on Ja'Marr Chase. I'm not sure if Ravens is going to have him shadow him across the field. I mean, like all good wide receivers this day and age in football, they line up in several different positions, but Ja'Marr Chase is primarily an outside receiver, your X receiver, and that's who primarily Christian Fulton covers. But without a true lockdown corner for Tennessee, it's definitely going to put on a ton of work for these guys, especially because the Bengals have some players like T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd, who are also a handful to play with here. So Ja'Marr Chase, unfortunately, Titans fans remember, had a pretty dominant performance last time these two teams met up in the 2021 AFC divisional round in Nashville. 6 targets, 5 receptions for 109 yards. Ja'Marr Chase is going to be a huge factor for the Bengals if they want to start looking like a team that went to the AFC champion, went to the Super Bowl last year, and are the defending AFC champions this year. So that's what we got on the latest injury front for you guys here. Listen, if you want to keep the dubs moving, if you want to keep the positive momentum rolling, make sure to subscribe to the channel by clicking onto that subscribe button below. We are 193 away from reaching 5,200 subscribers. Let's try to get there by Turkey Day. If you have not subscribed, please go ahead and do so. And if you already have, type me in the comments below so I can know where all the real Titans fans are at. All right, next up on the show, this Tennessee Titan might be getting some more playing time, especially after a really strong game against the Green Bay Packers on Thursday Night Football. We're going to tell you who that mystery man is in just a moment, but we've got a new sponsor here at Chat Sports I'm really proud and excited to share with you all today. So, Today's Titans Today is sponsored by Established Titles. Established Titles is a fun and novel way to preserve the natural woodlands of Scotland while helping global reforestation efforts. It is a project based on a historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds or lords and ladies in English. Title packs give you at least 1 square foot of dedicated land with a unique plot number on a private estate in Edelston, Scotland, and an official certificate with a crest. We plant a tree with every order and work with global charities One Tree Planted and Trees for the Future to support global reforestation efforts. You can officially include the title Lord or Lady on your credit card, plane tickets, dating profiles, etc. It makes a great last-minute gift. The first 200 people purchasing a title pack using my link will effectively be next to my plot within a few minutes of walking distance. Depending on how many of you want to become a lord or a lady, we can build our own little Titans kingdom. It makes an amazing last-minute gift. Established Titles is actually running a massive holiday sale right now with discounts up to 80% off. Plus, if you use promo code CHAT, you can get an additional 10% off. Go to establishedtitles.com/chat today and get your gift now and also help support the channel. Establishedtitles.com/chat. That link is in the comments and the description of today's show. The mystery man is the former second-round pick, Dillon Radunz. So, he recorded his third start of the season on Thursday Night Football against Green Bay, and I thought he did a great job, okay? In my opinion, that was his best start of the season, where he's been a spot starter at times, depending on the injury up front. Now, the question is, could Radunz keep this starting job when Ben Jones returns? So, the Titans did some shuffling when Ben Jones, one of the leaders, if not the number one leader on this team in my eyes, suffered a concussion on a short week with the Packers coming up. It was not really in the cards for him to try and find an ability to get into the starting role. But looking at the PFF ranks for this Titans offensive line right now, tell me Dennis Daly has this job locked up for the rest of the season, right? You can make an argument that if Radunz continues to play well, you might keep Aaron Brewer over at center and you bump Daly and you move Radunz over to left tackle. Or Ben Jones, I've heard some rumors of potential retirement, maybe an early retirement, coming up for him in the near future. This could be an opportunity to get the versatile man named Dillon Radunz into the starting lineup more, because he could have a bigger role for Tennessee in 2023. I love his versatility. We have seen him make starts and take snaps of 4 of the 5 starting offensive line positions. And I'm sorry, Dennis Daly, he was brought over a trade early in the season, right before the season, whatever, as a swing tackle if something were to happen to Taylor Lewan or Nicholas Petit-Frere. And that's ended up what happening. But since then, I don't see a reason to believe why Dennis Daly is going to be on this team long term. Unlike Radunz, who's going to be on his rookie contract for a couple more years, and he could be a legitimate starter on this Titans offensive line. I know that the project of Radunz being a starting offensive lineman for Tennessee has not taken off super well. His rookie year maybe didn't go to plan. He lost the starting right tackle job in training camp, but that doesn't mean he can't bounce back from that, be a versatile guy, plug and chug him across the offensive line until he finds a home. Now, this is a big question that's been floated around, and I want to bring it to your attention. Is Dillon Radunz a bust, right? I don't even know if you can be a bust in round 2. Producer Jeremy, can you be a bust in round 2? Okay, so round 2 is bust-worthy. Round 3, you can't be a bust, though, I don't think, right? Just round 1 and round 2. So let me know. Y for yes or N for no in the comments section if the North Dakota guy is a bust. All right, I appreciate all of you who clicked onto today's show. Enjoy the rest of your Monday evening, Tuesday morning, whenever you end up watching this. And we're going to keep you guys tapped in and plugged in on the latest Titans news and rumors around the clock. So if you have not subscribed, make sure you go ahead and do so.